You can read every book, copy the exact strategies of billionaires, and load up your screen with indicators. Most beginners think this intellectual armor protects them from the market. It doesn't. Almost everyone starts the exact same way. You open your first position. Minutes later, you close it for a small, easy profit. The high is immediate. Trading seems effortless, and suddenly you feel invincible. But that first win is a trap. It teaches the wrong lesson. It takes pure randomness, a coin flip going your way, and disguises it in your mind as genuine, repeatable skill. See how early luck breeds overconfidence. A small green win tricks a trader into sizing up too quickly, creating reckless exposure. But the market owes you nothing. It ignores your IQ and previous success, reacting only to cold, hard price action. When the market tests you, no amount of trivia or early luck will keep your account alive. Markets punish unfounded arrogance without hesitation. Eventually, the real test arrives. It usually starts small, a few ticks down, a minor pullback, a dip that goes against your open position. Nothing alarming. Instead of closing the trade and accepting a tiny cut, the trader hesitates. They start scrolling for news to justify the trade, or they zoom out to a larger time frame to rationalize why it might still work out. In that brief window of hesitation, logical analysis vanishes completely. Hope takes the wheel. What was just a simple red number on a screen begins to accelerate. The price drops further, and the loss physically morphs into a heavy, suffocating financial weight. As the position bleeds, the financial loss transforms into a psychological wound, attacking your confidence and sense of self. They refuse to hit the sell button, not because they still believe the setup is good, but because closing the position forces their ego to formally admit they failed. A small loss is just a trade. It is the normal cost of doing business. A massive loss is in the stake of time. It is the direct, brutal penalty for delaying action. After taking a devastating hit, a trader often spirals into a panicked, hyperactive state. They feel a desperate, burning urge to jump right back into another trade to recover what they just lost. We call this the friction of motion. Beginners think that if they are constantly buying and selling, they are making progress. In reality, constant motion just creates friction, and friction bleeds capital. Greed does the exact same thing during a winning streak. It tempts a trader to hold on way past their target, or chase a movement that has already played out, turning a clean win into an emotional mess. Emotionally exhausted and lost, a failing trader will eventually look for comfort anywhere they can find it. They start outsourcing their decisions to tips, rumors, and the opinions of anyone who sounds confident. By adopting someone else's belief, you abandon your own analytical framework. You stop planning and start guessing. When a borrowed trade inevitably turns against you, you are left completely defenseless. You can't navigate the exit because you never understood the logic behind the entry in the first place. Market discipline means executing a plan while feeling overwhelming fear or greed. It requires acting on rules when every instinct screams to do the opposite. The ultimate defense mechanism is a system, a rigid, measurable set of rules that removes emotional guesswork from the equation. We've all heard cut losses short and let profits run. It's not a catchy slogan, it's a non-negotiable law of survival. A disciplined trader strips the emotion out of losing. They treat small losses purely as objective data points. Each loss is simply a report card grading how well their system performed under pressure. Contrast that with the failing trader. They ignore the data entirely, shifting blame to bad luck, remaining permanently trapped in an exhausting cycle of denial. The market acts as a mirror, reflecting the exact level of structure, patience, and control you bring to it.